Hi everyone, welcome to. So, I'm talking about one simple step to stop overthinking. Good day, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching me from. Welcome to another live with Women Do It Afraid. My name is Stella Ihenacho, and I'm the founder of Women Doing It Afraid. I hope you're having a fantastic Thursday, wherever you're watching me from. I'm having a great Thursday. It's kind of like cold around here. But hey, it's the holiday season, and it always brings good vibe. It brings its own kind of, just the Thanksgiving in the spirit and the celebration and all that. So it's a great Thursday, nothing to complain at all about. So again, welcome. If you joined me on Tuesday, when I went on Instagram Live, you know that I was talking about why do people, overthink? And I went into details. I think I gave up to almost 7, if not more, reasons why people struggle with overthinking. And I'm really focusing on overthinking this period because I have something amazing, something cooking for everyone who's following me. A content that will really change and transform your mind and your life as we're ending a year 2020 and we're moving to 2021. But the focus for today really is overthinking again. On Tuesday I talked about why do people struggle with overthinking, and today I'm talking about one simple step to stop overthinking. One very simple step to stop overthinking. And the good news as well is I know it's one simple step, and that's why I have a masterclass, a free masterclass. All you just have to do really is click, listen, and your life will change. You will stop overthinking immediately. And so if you're interested in getting your hands on that masterclass, send me a DM. Just say DM free masterclass, or go to the link in our bio, and it's the first lane. Click on it and you get the free masterclass. Okay. All right. So let's jump right into it. So what's that one simple step to stop overthinking? I don't need to talk about what overthinking is. For me, it's really simple. It's when you've gone excessive into thinking. And if you want to get some context as to what overthinking is, I would recommend that you go to the previous live I did on Tuesday. But thinking in itself is constructive. Thinking in itself is positive. You're looking for a solution. You're looking for a way out. Overthinking, I like to say, is when you have brought a chair and you're having a one-on-one conversation with your fear, but instead of trying to find a way out, you are impounding, you are increasing, you're just making your mind go on a spiral that is unending. And so it's no longer looking for solution. Instead, you're creating scenarios that don't even exist. You're creating situations that might never happen. So that is overthinking. And a lot of us struggle with overthinking. The reason why I'm very passionate about overthinking, because I have history with overthinking. Oh my goodness. Like I said earlier, if you check the free masterclass, I talked about that as well. My experience with overthinking, and all that. And so these strategies are not just abstract. They are the things that are tried and tested. And I know that it will also change your life. Okay. And so what is that one simple step to stop overthinking? This is so simple. And on Tuesdays, always go back to Tuesday's live. I talked about how most of the time we overthink because we think everything has to be complicated and everything has to be complex. And that's why this simple step might sound so simple, and a lot of people are gonna miss it. A lot of people are gonna be like, is that what it is? But that is where the solution is. That is where the answer is. That is where the answer is. And so what is the simple step, you might ask? One simple step to stop overthinking is to find yourself an accountability partner or partners. That's it. One simple step to stop overthinking is to find yourself, to surround yourself with accountability partner or partners. Why is this important? Oh my goodness. If you look around you, you realize that as human beings, we're very, very influenceable. We're very impressionable. It doesn't matter how old we are. It doesn't matter how young we are. If people around us tend to do some things a certain way, unconsciously our mind begins to want to copy or imitate them. And that's why most of the time people try to take themselves away from an environment that is not aligned with where they're going or their goals, because it's affecting them mentally, it's affecting them consciously or unconsciously, right? And so there is power in community. There's power in union. There's power in togetherness. And that's why the Women Do It Afraid platform, no matter where you are in the spectrum of fear, no matter what you're going through, you're struggling with, when women come into our platform or our community, they are influenced to do it afraid. They are influenced to step out. They are influenced to start. They are influenced to think bigger, to see possibility. That is the power of community. And I know that when people are taken out of such community, the question then is, can they stand on their own? That is I'm not going to that conversation right now. This is all about, while you're struggling with overthinking, what can you do? And what you can do is find yourself an accountability partner. Now, because of how we are easily influenceable and impressionable, your choice of an accountability partner can either make or break you. Can either make or break your ideas, your vision, your businesses, your drive, your passion, your goal. And that is why I don't say this lightly. It might be simple, but it's also very, very powerful. Who you bring into your circle, who you're listening to, who is cheering you on, who is telling you, go, I'm rooting for you, or who is not. Because when we increase the influence of some people around our life, if they say yes, we feel good. If they say no, we might not do things. And so who you bring into your circle is very important. And I'm going to talk about, what are the things that you have to look out for when you are making your choice of an accountability partner. And again, 2020 has taught us that your accountability partner doesn't have to be someone that you see every day. You can have a virtual accountability partner. So there's no excuse about distance anymore. If there's someone around you who probably is your friend, if it's someone that you can see face to face, sure, that's great. But if you're thinking that, I don't know anybody, nobody around me, nobody in my circle, nobody in my friends or family or colleagues, is someone who get me, who understand what I'm trying to do, who would push me out, who would give me the courage, who would speak to me so that I stop overthinking, then it might be time for you to stretch out. It might be time for you to join Women Doing It Afraid. It might be time for you to send us a DM. It might be time for you to expand your mind and say, who can I reach out to? Who do I know probably that is not based in my locale that can still be an accountability partner for me or to me, right? So it could be a virtual accountability partner or someone who's within your environment. Distance is no longer a barrier. Join Women Do It Afraid. Join us on our mailing list so that you can be a part of us, right? Okay, so the first step to finding a great accountability partner or someone who would really help you stop overthinking is finding the right one. I already talked about that earlier, but finding the right person is very, very, very critical, because you need partners who are reliable, partners who are committed, partners who understand where you're going, partners who will also show up as well, right? And so choosing the right person, choosing the right accountability partner is very important. Don't choose someone who probably will let you play safe, who will let you just whatever you want to do, it's fine. Just go with it. Don't recruit people who will not let you bring your best. Because I want to believe that you're listening to me right now. You want to bring your best. You want overthinking to stop because you have too many great things you want to do with your life. So don't entertain people who would not push you to be your best, who would not speak life to you, who would not, who you'll be begging to show up, or who you'll be begging to hold you accountable. No. You don't need such accountability partners. So it's like, so you find the right one. I might ask, how can I find the right one? I would say before you jump into a partnership with someone, observe and watch, right? Know them and see how do they even show for their own things. What are the things that they also struggle with, right? See how they behave and how they handle things that are very important to them. I think that would give you an idea of if this is someone that you want to bring to yourself. And hey, no, but nothing is saying that you can't have an accountability partner today and tomorrow you change your mind. If it's not working for you, hey, it's not working for you, right? Because your goal, your legacy, what you're trying to achieve is really important. So finding the right person, finding the right accountability partner is really, really key. The second, step as well to just finding the right accountability partner and ensuring that they help you stop overthinking is someone who will do the work, right? It's not a time for you to find an accountability partner and it's someone who you're going to be chit-chatting with, talking about everything and nothing. At the end of your meeting with your accountability partner, there is no result. There is no result. There is no goal. That is no longer an accountability partner towards result. No, that is just a waste of time. So the first thing is about finding the right partner, because in finding the right partner, what that does is when you guys meet up, you guys have a goal, you have an agenda, you know where you're going towards, right? And so you want someone who will be able to do your work or work with you side by side, because you're already struggling with overthinking. So you need someone who has fire on their feet, who would push you to move forward. So who is your accountability partner right now? If you have an accountability partner, and assess them. When you guys meet up, are you guys just chit-chatting, or are you guys actually getting work done? Are you getting work done, right? Because that is really the goal. You want someone who, even if they're not there with you, you are hearing their voice saying, hey, you got this. Hey, you got this. You have to do this. You've committed to this. You said you're going to present this, this certificate or this course. You said you're going to work on your book. You said you're going to start this business. They need to have motivated you so much that even if they're not there, you are still accountable to their absence, because they are just a solid accountability partner for you. So I think that is very important. Someone who will work with you side by side, not someone who you would meet up and you guys are talking about everything and nothing. That is not that's a gist partner. Let's just call it what it is. That is just a gist partner, right? And the third part as well is, in finding the right accountability partner, when you meet up with your partner, are you guys, is there an agenda and is there a goal, right? Is there an agenda and is there a goal? The thing about overthinking is overthinking thrives when everything is all messed up, when we want to do everything all at once, when we don't have clarity, when we don't have our ideas broken down, right? When we don't have structure in place, when we are struggling with our vision, when we are struggling where we're going to. And so it's very important that when you find your accountability partner, that both of you are honest and both of you are open to really sharing what your issues are. Because when there is no honesty, how can your accountability partner really help you? You know, I know that some people have weight loss accountability partners. Some people have people that, cheer them on when they're trying to lose weight, right? And you might think, I have an accountability partner, and I tell my accountability partner that I've met my goal for the day, or I'm eating right. But they're not at home with you. They don't know if you've gone to your fridge to go and eat a whole bag of chips. They don't know if you've drank a whole can of soda. And this is where self-honesty comes into play. Because you might meet an accountability partner and you say, okay, I've worked with you for like maybe 5 weeks or 5 months and I'm not getting results. But are you honest? So if you want to stop overthinking and you find an accountability partner, both of you have to be very honest with yourself. And that goes back to my first point, which is finding the right person, somebody that you can be honest with and say, hey guy, hey girl, I'm struggling. Again, I know I said I was going to do this, but I'm struggling. I know I said I was going to finish this book, but I'm struggling. I don't know what's going on. That is why they are there in your life. That's why you need to find the right person, right? And so it's very important that when you find a accountability partner, the next point really is self-honesty. Both of you have to be honest and open with yourself so that you can have results. So that you can have results, you have to be open with your accountability partner so that you can have results. There's no need pretending. There's no need acting shady or acting funny. What's the point of having someone in your corner if you cannot be honest with them, right? And so if you have a goal that you have in mind and you're struggling, find the right person who will guide you, someone who will cheer you on. And the person, again, doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be someone who will listen, someone who will motivate you, and someone who will keep you going, okay? Alrighty. Another tip to finding an accountability partner, I would say, is, and ensuring that your accountability partner helps you to stop overthinking, is before you start working on a task, share it with that person. Yes. Why is this important? This is important, again, because they will hold you accountable. I know I'm going to say accountability and accountable so many times in this video, but just bear with me. When you share your task with that person, right before you do it, they will hold you accountable. And so because you've committed to doing it, you can't get out of it anymore. You cannot get out of it anymore. Most of the time when people maybe show up on lives or do some things or go and speak to someone, it's because they've told somebody that they're going to do it, and they're afraid that if they don't do it, they will look funny, or they will look like they are not a keeper of their word. So having someone that is going to hold you accountable and saying, but you said you're going to do this yesterday, why didn't you do it? And you might be blessed. You might have friends like that in your corner, which is great. But some people don't, right? So saying that, you know what, I'm going to launch my course in the next 1 month. Someone has to remind you because you've told them. I know a couple where this lady has been trying to write a book for a very long time. And she hasn't. She's been postponing and procrastinating and overthinking. What her husband did was her husband designed the front cover of the book and put it out there on all of her social media handles and telling people that this book is coming out soon. Guess what? She had no choice but to finish writing that book. That is the power of an accountability partner. Are you telling me that she never had that book in her mind or in her head? She had it, but she was overthinking, and somebody put her out there, and all of a sudden, she finished that book in record time. That is the power of having someone who you can be accountable to. You're overthinking because everything is in your head. You're having a conversation with all the thoughts in your mind. You're not letting it out. It might be time for you to find somebody in your corner who you can be accountable to. Somebody who would not just meet up with you and chit chat about everything else but your goals and your vision and where you're going to. So I'm asking you right now, if you're watching me, do you have somebody like that in your corner? Do you have somebody like that in your corner? Or are you looking for somebody like that? Somebody that would set you on fire and hold you accountable to the things that you're going to do? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section. All right. So my final tip about finding an accountability partner would be having an end goal. Right? Having an end goal. What does that mean? It's very easy to lose track of what we're doing when we have multiple things that are going on at the same time. So you find your accountability partner. Both of you say, you know what, within the next 3 months, I'm going to finish my book. So that is the end goal. So every conversation that you guys have should be focused on that. Now, why do I think it's very important? Because one thing about overthinkers is we overthink multiple ideas. And so I might meet up with my accountability partner today and say, I'm working on the book. Tomorrow I get excited and I say, I'm working on the course. The next moment I get excited and I say, I'm working on the membership. The next moment I say, I'm excited and I'm saying, I'm working on, I don't know, creating some pastries. You see all that going, that is awesome and that is great. However, it's very important that when you have an accountability partner and you're trying to achieve something, that both of you actually have something that you're aiming towards and you're working towards. If not, it will be a bunch of half-finished projects that you have on your lap. And that, again, is what we're trying to avoid, right? That is what we're trying to avoid. And so far, I've just been talking about just the importance of having an accountability partner. I talked about finding the right person, ensuring that you're not spending your time socializing, ensuring that both of you are honest with one another, and also just ensuring that you have a goal. You have somewhere that you're trying to achieve. You have an agenda at the end of the day. And for my fellow overthinkers, I want you to know that your mind is so powerful and your mind is so creative, and it has just moved from normal to excess a little bit. However, you have the power to reel it in. You have the power to say stop. You have the power to say, you know what, I'm going to take it one step at a time. And that was what the live that I did on Tuesday about. Why do people struggle with overthinking? I talked about so many reasons why people struggle with overthinking. And I'm not just going to leave you with the reasons why people struggle with overthinking or just one simple step to stop overthinking. I have a free masterclass that I have done. And that masterclass, I talked about 2 sure ways in which you can stop overthinking before overthinking stops you. And it's free. There is nothing attached to it. Just literally click on the link in my bio and you get yourself sign up on the link, and you'll be able to get into your inbox just the masterclass, which is free. Or you can send me a DM and write free masterclass, and I will share with you the video on the 2 sure ways in which you can turn overthinking into action. See, connections are being lost because we're overthinking. We're leaving money on the table because we're overthinking. We're losing relationships. We're losing opportunities. We're losing just, possibilities because we're overthinking. And you know how it is when you think of an idea and all of a sudden you see somebody else doing it. You're like, oh my goodness, I thought about this like years ago. It's happened to me so many times. I think about something and I maybe a couple of months or days later, I see it's already been manifested by somebody else. There is no vacuum in life. That's the truth of the matter. Ideas fall on people all the time. However, the question is, are you going to step up to it? You have that idea because you are passionate about it. while you're sitting down, trying to wait for the perfect time, trying to figure out when can I step out of my comfort zone. Time is going. The time that is gone cannot be gotten back. And I believe in you. You just have to believe in yourself now and stop overthinking and start doing it right now. And so if you want to know the two surest way to stop overthinking, send me a DM, write free masterclass, or simply go to the link in my bio and get your hands on the free masterclass on how to stop overthinking and step into action. And once again, thank you for joining me on my life. I don't take your presence for granted, and I'm wishing you the rest of your day to be awesome and to be amazing. Till next time, keep doing it. Bye.